Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Marla. It is another 90-degree day in Florida, and I'm just kind of hiding in my study with the air conditioning cranked up so I can try to keep cool. I don't know how everybody else's weather is doing across the country, but hopefully you're having, my dream is to have kind of the California weather where it's San Diego weather, where it's so temperate and wonderful and it's like 70 degrees or 60 degrees all the time, no snow. You know, that is just perfection for me. But someday, hopefully, I will, maybe in my next life, live in San Diego. This is going to be a different type of video than I normally do. This is going to be one of my kind of you decide videos where I give you the description of the product, kind of show it to you, show it on my face, and then after seeing that, you judge for yourself whether or not it's something you'd like to go out and purchase or you think you might like. This was not purchased by me personally. It was given to me by a friend who was out shopping one day and kind of bought into all the hype about it, decided to buy one for herself and bought one for me because she knows I'm kind of a crazy makeup person and she wanted to see how I would like it. And hopefully she's not watching this video right now. Let me start with this description right now. This is the Super BB all-in-one balm powder, SPF 30, broad spectrum sunscreen by Physicians Formula. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big Physicians Formula person. I just kind of tried a lot of their products and just they never kind of clicked with my skin or with my coloring. So I rarely buy any products from Physicians Formula, but I know a lot of people really do like them as a drugstore brand, and they are very loyal to Physicians Formula. This BB cream only comes in 2 shades. I've looked this up because I didn't actually go out and purchase this myself. I believe this comes in a light, I think it's like a light medium shade, which when I went out and looked at it, it looked a little pinkish tone to me, and I don't have pink tones. I'm kind of a tan, medium, olive skin person with golden undertones. So thankfully, she did not give me that one. And this is the medium deep shade, which is what she got me. And that's about it. I don't think there's anything darker than this. So if you don't fall into those 2 categories, you're kind of out of luck. This ran $13, I think. $13 or $14, like $13.95 or something like that. It looks kind of very disco ballish looking. So they kind of, I think kind of the packaging is kind of cool, especially for younger girls. I think this is kind of a glitzy little thing, a little compact to put in your purse. For me personally, it's kind of a little tacky, but it's, you know, it's eye-catching. And this is what the medium, when you first pop this open, the top part, compact, is where the actual BB powder is. And then if you lift that up, there's another compartment underneath there where there's a mirror, hi me, mirror, and then a little kind of very soft. This brush is so soft. Oh, it's like silk. But you get this little kind of applicator brush. I mean, I actually used it with the brush because I figured, hey, that's the way they sold it, so I'm going to apply it with the brush that they feel is the appropriate brush to put this powder on with. Now, let me describe my complexion. I have combination skin. I'm 53 years old. I have lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation. I don't have any acne or acne scars, but I do have, you know, lots of hyperpigmentation on my cheeks. I don't know if you can see it, like super freckly all over here, and lines here, nasolabial lines, and lines around my mouth. I'm just a lot of lines. So I'm coming with that mindset when anytime I look at a foundation or any type of product, I don't want anything that's going to kind of set in to my lines or emphasize my lines, anything that makes my skin look drier. I also like halfway decent coverage, but not so much coverage that I am mask-like. So I have kind of a lot of expectations from a foundation, and as I've gotten older, I have steered away from powder foundations, even living in Florida in the humidity, because I prefer more of a hydrated look to my skin rather than a dry, cakey look. I am not wearing this BB cream right now or this BB powder right now on my face. I'm going to wipe all my makeup off and then I will actually apply this and let you see kind of a before and after. I would think that if you're a younger girl, you may like this. I don't think you're going to have a problem with this because you don't really have to battle a lot of the things that I personally am battling with the lines on my face. If you have acne scars or acne, you may want to think about this also, because I have found that when I put this on, it really did, in order to get the coverage I needed, I had to apply more than kind of one coat of this stuff. And as a result of applying more than one coat of this stuff, then I started to get a caked on look. So I think the secret to using this powder may be to not apply it so heavily, but that's like a catch-22. Because if I don't apply it a little bit heavier, I can't kind of cover up a little bit of the hyperpigmentation going on in my face, and I can't kind of get good coverage. And I always have a problem sometimes with SPF coverage with powders, because I'm always worried I'm missing a spot for some reason. When I have kind of a compact or a liquid foundation, I can actually see kind of where everything's going. With a powder, it's just kind of for some reason a little difficult for me. But in order to get the coverage I needed, I ended up getting cakey. It went in my lines, and I was not a happy camper with this. Also, color-wise, this again I said is the medium deep. If you look at it right there on my screen, that's the shade. And I'm going to take a picture of this, a photograph, and plug that in right now for you to take a look at this on photography. This is a picture of the medium deep shade. It is slightly, a little bit too light for my olive skin tone. And here's a picture of it on the brush. And I don't know if you can see against the white bristles, it does have a slight orange tinge to it. And when I kind of go like this to kind of pick up some product, I don't know if you can see, but it does have a tendency to kind of break up a little bit, the powder. Those are all little kind of particles of it that have kind of broken off. And for me, it kind of, the color of this is a little bit, I don't know if you can see it. And again, I'll take another picture of this, but it's kind of like a little oompa loompish for me. Just slightly a little too orange for me when I put it on and it kind of set in my skin. I just didn't like the color shade that I got once I went out in the sun, but that could be different for other people. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take off my makeup that I have on right now, and I'll show you my naked face, and then I will do a one coat application of this. If possible, I'll take a picture, but I'm not a photographer, so sometimes I have a really hard time kind of showing you what I want you to see on photography that I'm actually seeing in real life. But if I am able to take a good photo of it, I will insert that also. And then I'll apply a second layer of it on my face to really kind of get the coverage that I need to cover the hyperpigmentation on my face, and then let you see what that looks like. So let me do the demonstration right now. I'm going to come back and with a totally naked face with all this, at least my foundation wiped off my face. So I'll be right back. I'm back with my naked face. I don't know if you can see, but I have some redness and a little bit of scarring right here under my nose. I have redness around my nose, and I don't know if you can see, kind of a freckling, almost a hyperpigmentation on both cheeks right here, and you can see my lines there around my mouth and some lines around my eyes. So that's kind of the stuff I'm dealing with. I'm going to apply one coat, and I have a difference in color of my face. My face is darker than my neck, like a lot of people's is. I'm going to use the brush that came with this. I'm not going to use anything different. And I'm going to apply one coat of this all over my face and let you take a look and see what it looks like. And I'm going to try to see if I can get a photo of my face without any makeup on, like I have right now, and one with one layer of this BB all-in-one balm powder on my face. And just so you know, I did put a very slight layer of moisturizer on my face, so hopefully this will go on nice and smoothly and I don't have any rough spots or rough patches on my face. All right, I applied one coat of the BB powder on my face. I didn't do it all over my face. I kind of just did this area because really that's the area that you're going to be looking at right now on the YouTube screen or on your computer screen and on the photography, and with my bangs and everything, you really can't see my forehead much anyway. So I have one coat on, but honestly, I don't notice that it really did too much for my face, and it is maybe because I'm just not used to wearing a powder anymore. It is a little tight feeling on my face for some reason. It just kind of, I can feel the powder on my face, but it still does not really have kind of the coverage that I would prefer right now, because I still see kind of all the redness around my nose, and obviously then I'm going to have to use a concealer, but I'm just going to put another coat on just to see what it looks like. So let me do that right now. So I have two coats on right now, and you probably can't see it over the YouTube screen, but for me, it just looks very powdery kind of on my face. So let me see if I can maybe throw in some pictures here that maybe may make you able to see what I'm trying to show you. So let me do that right now. On this picture, I have no foundation on my face, just my lipstick and my eyeliner and mascara. And this is two coats with the BB powder. It just makes my face look a little bit cakey in person and also slightly whitish. It just may not go with my complexion. And I just wanted to throw this last picture in. This is a picture of me wearing my Shiseido Sun Protection Foundation Stick. I love this. It makes my skin look very youthful, and this is really my preferred foundation. So for me, the Physicians Formula Super BB All-in-One Beauty Balm Powder was really not a home run for me, mainly because my skin coloring, I really kind of didn't like the color on my skin. The powder for me was a little bit drying, especially with my lines and wrinkles that I have on my face. In order to get the coverage I needed, I really did have to kind of apply it twice, and then by doing that, it ended up caking up a little bit on my skin. I have, again, 53-year-old skin. I prefer a more hydrated look, and this powder just kind of didn't cut it for me. But with all that said, judging from kind of what I went over, you can kind of really decide whether or not it's something you think you'd be interested in trying. If you have younger skin, you really can wear anything. But that was kind of just the drawbacks for me as I was trying to give you a personal impressions. So hopefully that was informative, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye from Marla.